Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for this media journal process video and flip through. If you would like to see what I've done so far, stick around. What's up, friends? It's Jen with ChappyPlans. Hey, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Whenever you get around to watching this silly video where I'm going to be talking about my media journal, which I'm completely in love with, over the moon obsessed, and we are at the end of documenting March because I finished March. Obviously it's mid-April, so I finished reading what I was in the middle of so I can sum it all up and kind of show you guys how I've been using this. So for the month of March, and I shared a flip through of this not that long ago. I think sometime in maybe in March or maybe in February, but just a quick go through it again. Here are the books that I have read so far for the month of March. So I listened to the audiobook, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I absolutely love this book. I gave it a 5-star rating. Then I listened to Happy Place, which many people really love. I thought it was just good. Like, I gave it 3 stars. I kind of felt like it was lacking a little bit with, I don't know, like the plot fell a little bit flat. I don't know, some of the character traits I felt were kind of lackluster and maybe not fully developed. I don't know. I wasn't as in love with it as I thought I would be, and maybe because there was so much hype around it, I thought it was going to blow my mind, and it didn't. And I feel like sometimes when that happens and we like get this idea in our head and then we read the book, it's maybe not as good, so it leaves us feeling some kind of way. I don't know. But I gave it 3 stars. Then 2 podcasts. I know I reviewed this in my last video, so I'm not going to go over each thing in detail. We watched Trolls together when Laura had a sleepover. Seasons 1 through 3 of Parks and Rec we finished. Let's see. The Guest List. Loved this one. 5 stars. Another audio book. Then Love is Blind Season 6. That started in February, but finished it in mid-March. Because of Winn-Dixie was a family movie we watched together. Did You Hear About Kitty Carr was an actual hard copy book I had, and I really, really loved that book so much. The genres for this one were historical fiction, alternate history, a saga, and contemporary literature. Highly recommend. Not a Happy Family. I finished this audiobook. Oh no, it was a hard copy. Never mind. I borrowed it from my fellow teacher friend. And I love the way the letters turned out. So I'm going to try that again with like a similar technique. I was going to use this bright pink Distress Oxide ink, but it bled through really bad. So I switched to a much lighter color, and I think I used my Suki Neko inks instead. This was Distress ink, but I think because it's so light, it didn't bleed through. Loved this book. Not as much as some of the others, but I gave it 4 stars. It was a thriller. And then The Collected Regrets of Clover is about actually a death doula, which was new to me, and so I found it pretty interesting. I gave it 4 stars. It was an audiobook I listened to. And then it brings me to The Last Thing He Told Me, which is a hard copy book I read, and that will be that I ended on March 28th. I did start immediately In the Woods next, which is this one, but I didn't finish it until April 2nd, I think. So what I was going to do was document this book and then kind of do my summary page for March before I jump into April. And I'm learning as I go. Like, I know people who have like strictly book journals who, you know, do like their favorite book of the month and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted this to work for me and just be a really chill way of documenting everything. So It may evolve throughout the year as I kind of like figure out what works for me and what doesn't. But anyway, this book was a hardcover book I have. So actually, I have it right here. Again, loaned to me by my book dealer teacher friend. And it's on Reese's Book Club. So I actually, I think I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give this one 3.5 stars. And it's hard for me to say why without spoiling it, but I'll just say that sometimes when it ends in a certain way, I either, depending on how the rest of the book went, I either like it or I don't. That's really all I can say. I'm sorry. I know that's really like puzzling, but you kind of have to read it yourself to know what I mean, I think. So I'm going to put you guys on fast forward while I put this together quickly, and I will do a voiceover, or not. I may not actually. So yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it to put music on. So, and I may pop in now and then and say something, but probably not. So I have these 3 inks chosen. These are all Suki Nico Dewdrop chalk inks, so they don't ghost or bleed through. Well, they ghost a little bit, but not much. Then I always have some stamps that I use. I've picked a few. This stamp set is from Ali Edwards. So is this. This is an Alphas Are Awesome stamp set. I also have this I use every time I'm documenting from Studio Calico, but it's designed by Everyday Explorers. This is from Everyday Explorers, and so is this. And then I have some washi that I decided I was going to use, which I have to find where it went. Is this washi here, which you can no longer buy because Paper Person is no longer a shop. But I am going to get started documenting. All right, let's go, let's go. Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you subscribe if you're not. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'll see you next time. Take care, and remember that you are enough. Bye.